Hello everybody and welcome to Not That Kind of a Channel. In this episode I will show you how to calibrate your air suspension on your Land Rover Discovery 4 with your GAP-IID tool. The GAP-IID tool is a famous aftermarket tool from GAP Diagnostic. So why you should use this tool is because when you go to your Land Rover dealer and you let them delete an error, you pay €100 just for deleting an error. If you go to them and say, hey guys, can you please calibrate my air suspension, they will charge you about €200. And if you go for a new key and say, hey guys, can you add some new key, they will say, yes we can, but you have to pay €450, and that's crazy. And as I said before, this tool costs €550 and it's worth the price. And by 2 errors or adding a new key and doing calibration on your car, you already got the price back which you paid before. So yes, it's worth the money, as I said before. So what do we need to do to calibrate our air suspension? The first thing is you need a flat surface where you can put your car on. It should be nearly flat. It's not needed to be perfectly flat, but it should be flat. Then you need, for easy measuring, you should have a painter tape and a measuring tape. So what do we do with the painter tape? With the painter tape, we divide the rim in half and attach a small piece of that in the middle, and then we measure from the middle of the wheel up to the edge, to the lower edge of the wheel housing. So it's easy to measuring when you divide the rim in half. So the next step we have to do is we have to put the car in standard height mode. If you have installed a module like the X-Lifter or the module from Mattech, like I did in my car, you have to set them to default. If you have not enough air in your air suspension or in your air suspension tank, you need to start up the car. I will also recommend this if your battery is low or has a low voltage. So yes. So the first step, as I said, is I will get the tape, divide the rim. So the rim has 52 centimeters, so the half is 26. What you say here, okay? So we now get a piece of tape. Oops. And what you need to do is try to align it horizontally, nearly horizontally, so not like this, but it's not that easy. So 26, okay. So, and this we will do on all 4 rims. That's it for the first part. The second part is we will connect our IID tool to our OBD2 port in our car. This one you'll find above the brake. It's here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's here. So maybe you can see it when I plug it in. So yes. So and then we will start up the car. In our case, we turn on the ignition. So let's get out. And what you should do, you should open your windows because this is a Bluetooth tool. And to have a safe connection, So the next step we need to do is we need to start up our app. If you haven't installed the app already, you should download it from the Google Play Store or from the iOS App Store. It's free, it will cost you nothing, and then we will connect it with the Bluetooth IID tool. So for a better view, I will record my screen, so I'll put them then here on the video or on the side of the video. Okay, let's start. So we already found the tool. The next step we're gonna do is in the menu there is a menu point with calibration. You click on that, then you find a point with RLM suspension. You always click on that, and there you have two options. You have the manual calibration or the guided calibration. We choose the guided calibration because it's a lot more easier. You don't have to know the measurement heights or something like that. The tool will do it for you. You will only need to measure, as I said before, from the middle of the rim up to the lower edge of the wheel housing corner. So let's get it started. Okay. Oh, I see the car is off. Just let me turn it on again. So now it's getting a little bit louder than before. So the next step we have to do is, as I said before, the tool will calibrate all four corners on your car. So if only one corner is down, you have to recalibrate all four corners. So we start in the front, on the front left side, go then to the right front side, go back to the right back side, and then to the right to the left back side. So as you, maybe I'll show you this here shortly. The only thing you have to do is measure the height of 466 millimeters, and then if it matches or not matches your height, you have to push the up or down button, and that's it. And then measure it again, and if it fits, you're done. So let's start. Okay, this one is perfect. It's 466 millimeters. So then you have to press the next button to get the right front wheel. Then we measure this. Okay, as you can see here, it's about 2 mils too high. So we press the down button, and the car will lower the front right one. And yes, now it's perfect. Now it's 466 millimeters. So do not forget, press the next button. So we change to the back right one. On this side, I have to say, on the back side, you don't have 466 millimeters from the middle of the wheelbase up to the lower edge of the wheel housing. On the back side, you have 458 millimeters. So let's see. Okay, as you can see here, we have 1 centimeter too much, so we have to lower it down. So I press the down button, and maybe you can see how it goes down. Yep, so measure it again. Perfect. Next one. So I press the next button, and now let's have a look. Okay, it's also a ½ centimeter too high, so I press it. Okay, measure it again, and yes, perfect. So, and that was the last step. Then I press next, and then I press apply. And when I apply this, it will store my settings. And the only thing I have to do is, yes, operation succeeded. The only thing I have to do is, I have to lower or lift up the air suspension. So you can see it blinks there, so I will lower it down. Now the air suspension goes down. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to close the door. I need to lower down. So, and now the car is set and the air suspension is calibrated. So the calibration of our Land Rover Discovery 4 is done, and you saw how easy it is to do this on your own. You only have to press some buttons and measure it, and that's it. And as I said before, Land Rover will charge you for this few minutes 200 euro minimum. I called them and they said, oh yes, it's a minimum of 200 euros, but maybe you have to pay more. For what? For 10 minutes of their work? Oh, come on. So, as I said before, I highly recommend the GAP-IID tool, so you can do stuff on your own. And if you find this video helpful, I would really appreciate if you give me a like, and if you want to see more of this or of our Land Rover Discovery 4 and the projects I will do with this car, subscribe. A small preview. The next thing I will do is to get the air. These wheels don't have an air pressure control system or a tire pressure control system, and I called Land Rover and said, hey guys, what do you charge me for getting all 4 wheels set up for the tire pressure control system? And they said, oh, okay, 400 euro only for the sensors, without work or something like that. So then I started, I opened Google, I was searching aftermarket sensors, ordered them. They will cost you 70 euros and you can install them on your own. But this I will show you in another video. Another stuff I will do is, you see here my rock sliders are very rusty. They need a new coat of paint. Yes, and I will show you this in another video. So, hope, as I said before, you liked it, and if you do so, like it or subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye guys.